Hey guys, it's me David and welcome back to a very fun video. Today we're going to be making the Lego Razor Crest 10 times cooler. Now how are we going to do that? Well, I have this right here, a Light My Brix LED lighting kit specifically made for the Razor Crest. Now if you haven't heard of the company Light My Brix, I have personally been using their products for actually quite a few months now in my Mandalore mock. So if you followed my Lego Mandalorian mock building series where I've built a giant Lego Mandalore on a ping pong table, you'll know that I've used their products, their LED lights inside that mock, and I've had really good success actually. They've been very, very reliable. I haven't had any issues, and so this is the first time that I'm actually going to be using one of their kits to light up a specific Lego Star Wars Razor Crest set. I'm really excited. They make a whole bunch of different kits for all kinds of different Lego sets. Pretty much covers anything basically over $100. They probably have an LED kit for. So I'm really excited to see exactly how these kits work. They come with PDF instructions of exactly how to place the lights and all of that. So I'm really excited. I do have to say that Light My Brix did send this kit over for free. That doesn't mean I'm going to give them a good review just because of that. So we're going to see if this kit is worth the price tag of $65. That's almost half the cost of the Razor Crest set. So I'm definitely curious to see exactly where the value is in this. It's something that's definitely going to transform the set for sure. I already know that. But how much is it really worth that $65? That's something we're going to visit towards the end. All right, so let's go ahead and unbox this and see what you get in the kit. All right, so here's your kit that you're going to get. It comes in actually a really nice box. I have to say, Light My Brix, they always have like some of the best packaging. It's like a nice little magnet right there. That's awesome. But when you open it up, it just says it's time to light up. That's pretty cool, bringing your Lego to life. This is a user guide. It just kind of goes over the main things of, like, obviously don't crush the wires when you're installing it, stuff like that. Things that are pretty self-explanatory, but you probably should read through this manual. Now, on the back of this card, it tells you where you're going to find the actual PDF instructions to put and place all your LED lights. I imagine it's going to take some time to place all of these. It looks like you're getting quite a few here, which is good. I mean, like I said, this is $65. It should feel pretty substantial, so let's go ahead and just lay out everything you get here. So a white light, a cool white light, a warm light, a red light, looks like some expansion boards. This is your USB cable, so this is how you're going to power the lights. And then these are some switchers and some pieces you'll need to add to the Razor Crest as you're putting the LED lights together. So this is everything you're going to get. The biggest thing here is absolutely just to note is the USB cable. So Light My Brix, they do make battery components where you can install a battery inside the Razor Crest if you wanted to do that. That's something sold separately. However, I prefer USB. I've always preferred USB power because it's rechargeable. It's really easy. So you will need a USB power bank. Now, I'm going to be using this big chunky guy. This is like ridiculously big. You don't need to use something this big. I'm going to leave a link down to an Amazon link to a USB power bank that's actually pretty small and should light these lights up for a good amount of time and should be able to also fit in the Razor Crest as well. I know Light My Brix also makes their own USB power bank, so you can take a look at that as well. But now we're going to jump into a time lapse. I'm going to go ahead and install all these LED lights and see exactly how they look on this Razor Crest. All right, so what is my final verdict on this lighting kit for the Razor Crest? Personally, I do really think it makes it so much cooler. The set was already great. I think a lot of LEGO fans out there really enjoy the Razor Crest set, especially with The Mandalorian coming out here this Friday with Season 2 on October 30th. I think this is a great thing to kind of tie in with your Razor Crest if you're already a giant fan of the set. Adding this lighting kit is just kind of elevating the level of how much you might enjoy it. So personally, I think it's a very optional thing to do for your Razor Crest. If you're into the way this looks and you love the way it lights up, which personally I do really like what Light My Brix has done here. I'm actually just really impressed with how they were able to route all the wires without interrupting the actual internal parts of the set. You know, the Razor Crest is a very open set when you open it up on the bottom half, and almost none of that was interrupted with wires and stuff, and so you can still get that playability and place all your figures and whatever you want inside the Razor Crest. The same goes with the cockpit, so there's no, I don't really think there's any compromises you're making here at all in terms of adding the lights to the set. It all works very, very well within the Razor Crest, which is very impressive. Not all lighting kits really do that. You do have to remove 4 parts. I have them right here. 4 light bluish gray studs. That's not much to remove, and the only reason you're removing those studs is for the red lights right here and the white lights on the very back end tail. Other than that, everything else stays intact. You don't have to modify really anything else. You do add some plates, I think, here on the bottom half of the wings of the Razor Crest, but not a big deal. So very, very well done. It took me like 45 minutes to an hour to place all the lights together, so that wasn't bad at all. I actually, for some reason, I thought it was going to be way worse, but it really wasn't. 45 minutes to put all these lights in wasn't bad. Now, granted, I am familiar with Light My Brix products, so I've already been using their stuff for quite some time, so I already knew how to put wires in and stuff like that. I knew which way the wires would like connect into, and I kind of knew how to route them. Maybe to someone new, first, you know, this is your first lighting kit ever from the company, you might spend extra time, like maybe an hour and a half or so, just so you can review the guide and stuff like that to really understand how the lights work. The only con I have to really say, you know, $65, is that you're not getting a battery pack or a USB power bank for that price. You know, I understand there is a lot of work that goes into this, I'm sure. I mean, I think it would take me at least an entire day just to figure out how to route all the wires that they came up with to do all of this craziness to make this work. And then, you know, that's on top of like the special, there's literally, I think, like 3 or 4 special panels to make the lights flicker and make the guns flash and add that effect to the lighting. So, you know, with that in mind, I do feel like you're getting a good value, but it would have been great if they just included like a AA battery like type of thing to just power it, because I know a lot of people might buy this and not realize you need a USB power bank. Again, I just want to remind everybody, you don't need this giant one. You can very much get away with like one of the smallest ones, and I'll link that down in the description. I love USB power, and I'm fine with the fact that we get USB, but I know maybe some people who are buying this might not realize that, and then you buy it and you're like, oh, well, the only way I can power this is if I take my, you know, USB wall outlet and plug it in. But I mean, that's going to have its, you know, limitations. You can't move it around or anything like that. So I think a lot of people might be a little upset by that. But that's a small detail. You know, as long as you have a very small USB power bank, you can easily fit that inside the Razor Crest and make it fully portable, which I think is definitely the way to go. I love having the Razor Crest on a stand like this. I think it really shows off the lights even better. But yeah, that's something optional. This is not something from Light My Brix. It's from a different company. But yeah, I really do like how much the Razor Crest is elevated here. I do recommend the lighting kit just because the instructions were very well done. It's extremely interesting to see how they were able to route all the wires through this set without interrupting playability. That's really awesome. I think that's a lot of what you're paying for, is the fact that you're getting a quality product and quality instructions, and it's not going to interrupt your you know, all the fun you've already been having with the Razor Crest. But if you're interested in this and you like the way this looks, personally, you know, I know when you have your friend over here, you know, oh my God, it's the Razor Crest, and then you plug that in, oh my God, it lights up. You're definitely gonna get that wow factor, like instantly. I can almost guarantee it. That's it, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.